Matt Jordan, pleased to meet you.
Matt, Alex,
How you going?
how are
Pleased to
you?
meet you.
Steve Denby.
Hello, Steve.
I'm pretty sure we've met before.
Yes, I think so as well.
Yes.
So I've got all sorts of
familiar
data
criminal
bouncing
face,
up on
that must be it.
our screen here, so known as the SIF, we're being told. So, Cloud Industry Forum.
Yeah. Who on earth are you?
Let's start there.
Let's start there, okay. So we know the disruptive guys very well, being active. Sorry, I've just eaten some popcorn, and that's a big mistake when you're about to do an interview.
Oh, that or the crackly stuff.
All these vendors around here, with my teeth, I still manage to spit popcorn around everywhere. So I apologise for that. Cloud Industry Forum, okay, so we are an IT trade body. We've been going for nearly 10 years now. And we work with a lot of the vendor community. So organisations who are either exhibiting here or who maybe not focus on the telco comm side of the market in the broader IT sense. So we have membership from organisations like Intel, Dell, Microsoft, Cisco, a lot of the big names out in the market, BT, who are here as well, a number of others. And for a few years now we've been working with, not quite a year I would say actually, exaggerate. We've been working with the guys from Disruptive, and they've been really supportive and helpful in terms of taking our messages to market, and we in turn obviously bring a lot of our vendors and members and organisations in to talk and kind of raise awareness of the big things that we see happening in the market. Our focus is, this is an interesting one for us, okay, because this is more of I know it's evolving from a comms telco show to more of a broad channel, still very telco comms based, as you guys will be familiar with. Our focus has really always been in the traditional IT space though. So this is interesting in terms of us trying to get more engaged and involved here. At the same time as obviously a lot of those traditional IT guys getting involved and engaged as well.
Excellent.
Clear, hey?
So as far as engaging, what are you looking for as a client base, or what point is it worth reaching out to you guys?
So there's a few things that we do. So we're a not-for-profit organisation, right? So I don't come in with my invoice book to hand going, right, we're just going to see what we can do in terms of raising as much money out of people. It's based around what the members want us to do.
Okay.
That's the focus we have. We have our own clear strategic ideas and direction in terms of where we want to take the business. But it's really down to what our members are saying, actually, Alex, these are the interesting things that we think are topical and hot right now in the cloud world, and we want you to go and conduct research on it. So we produce research, we do white papers, we do a load of marketing activities to raise awareness of hot topics and issues and things that we see happening in the market.
What are the top 5 hot topics?
What a segue.
Yes.
The hot topics.
So,
it's like we've done it before, isn't it?
That's great. It works well.
So the hot things right now, the stuff that we're looking at research on, because we've just got another research paper that we're just commissioning, which will be out end of September, more probably early to mid-October time. So there's a number of things that we look at. Okay, firstly, we've been doing it for 9-10 years now, so we always look retrospectively. What's been happening in the market, what are the big things that are moving customers forward, what are they using cloud services for, what are the barriers, what are the problems? It's not all rosy, there are challenges out there in the market. Security, every time in our research for 10 years, has come out as the number one barrier in the market, the number one inhibitor, the number one thing that will prevent organizations moving forward. That's taken just, I'm worried about security being hacked, through to data privacy, GDPR, of course, over the last year, and so on as well.
Yes.
So we look retrospectively what's been going on, what the cloud adoption rates are like, which not surprisingly are now very high, 90% adoption across most businesses. We're now looking at the depth of that cloud adoption, so what kind of multi-cloud adoption is looking like in here, because that's the big thing. Everybody's put a toe in the water. Are they prepared to go up to maybe an ankle or a knee now and see how deep they're going? And there are varying degrees of maturity around that one. The channel, I think, have a long way to go still. We can maybe come back to that one in terms of stuff that's going on. The big things that we're seeing being driven by the vendors and end customers, businesses are now getting interested in. The big things for us are certainly AI. Cloud, obviously, right, as a default, but that's an enabler as we see that now. And actually, you can go, Alex, what's the point of Cloud Industry Forum? Everybody uses cloud now. It's much more about the use case scenarios. So what is cloud an enabler for? That's the thing that I'm interested in now. So AI is a big one, artificial intelligence, augmented intelligence, all the kind of AI variations and derivatives that come out of that. IoT, big stuff now. Again, a big enabler of using cloud services. Blockchain, in terms of development techniques, DevOps and things of that nature. And then we talk about, if you like, the auditability, which is a security angle around cloud as well. So knowing the supplier that you're trading with and how you know and trust them.
Right. And so, today here we've got lots of partners. I'm assuming that they're going to be interested in some of the things that you offer. What's the key way that you'd like them to engage with you? Sort of off the back of.
Give me a call.
Yeah.
The flippant answer is give me a call. I mean, the more logical professional type of answer around this one is just get in touch with us, right?
Right.
You can get in. We have a website, cloudindustryforum.org. You'll see my Twitter handle, email address, and so forth. I'm very happy to share all of that. We're a public organisation in the sense that we're very, visible in terms of the stuff that we do. We try to make everything available. We want to do stuff at the behest of the members.
Right.
So if the members are saying, Alex, this is the direction we want to see things going in, we'll start to move our, the vehicle and accommodate and
what kind of
direct on
engagement
that.
do you have with those members? Is it monthly, quarterly,
Very active.
annually?
So we communicate with them electronically, as you would expect, on a very frequent basis, fortnightly communications. I have a team of people who work in the business, and we're speaking with our members on a regular basis, as often as they really want to be engaged with us on. We run quarterly members meetings. We get involved with shows and events. We have our partnership, obviously, with Disruptive, a number of other partnerships of that nature where organizations can use our marketing engine to go to market, and they can use all our white papers and all the branding, everything associated with that, to raise their credentials and hopefully position themselves as viable, credible cloud providers, not just in one niche area like maybe telco or networking, but in the broader context of everything cloud.
Excellent. So you've been around 10 years now, you say?
10 years, yeah.
10 years. So
it'll be 10 years next year.
Excellent. Okay, so all that industry experience now, what would you give us as predictions for the next 10 years as to where our industry
Absolutely impossible. No, not a chance. I don't think anybody can do that. We can get Satya Nadella sitting around here and I go, well, this is where I'd like it to be, but that doesn't necessarily mean where it is going to be.
Let's go that way. Where would you like it to be?
Well, I think where I'd like it to be, I'm going to be lying on a beach in the Caribbean somewhere, but I mean, as far as you guys are concerned, who are still young enough to be engaged and involved with it.
It's also have an honest guess, isn't it?
I think it's just where the technology is going, I think that's why I think the AI is very big. It's going to take a long time because there's a number of hurdles to overcome, not least of which are going to be regulatory, ethical, as well as technology hurdles. I think the technology hurdle is the easiest of those to overcome, but I think the use of technology in everything that we do is becoming more and more established. There are also stories where these things can become negatives. If you've read the Dave Eggers book called The Circle, they made a film out of it with Tom Hanks in it. Some quite unpleasant things that are going on in there. Didn't end up terribly well. There's the Sapiens book that was been written recently, Homo Deus, the sequel to that. Yeah. So a lot of these books, a lot of books that talk about use of AI and technology, which can spin a negative around it. So I think we have a long journey to go on as mankind, if you wanted, at that very high holistic level.
Yep.
But we'll get there, and I'm sure we will. And will be mistakes that we'll make along the way. But I think technology is such a fundamental part of our life and how we engage now that it's a fascinating world to be in.
We're going to need some of those safety valves and regulations.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, my 25, 30 years I've been in the IT industry, I genuinely believe this is the most exciting, dynamic time with the most change and the most disruption happening in the market that I've ever seen. And I think that's fantastic. I think it's tough if you're a user of technology or if you're trying to deploy technology across a big enterprise, because you've got a lot of challenges in there. But it's such an exciting time and so much opportunity that exists.
I love technology. I'm a geek, been involved in it for a long, long time. And I think some of the things we've heard today have been fantastic, from Coke machines telling humans to come and restock them to automated ports that could be hacked. It does leave me wondering whether my daughter lost her little furry hamster the other month. It was very sad. But all my grandchildren will be playing with AI-enabled pets that don't need.
Absolutely, and I think a lot of that technology exists today. But I mean, I think there's obviously all the stuff we deal with in our consumer lives on a day-to-day basis. Even through to your handy IoT-enabled fridge. Who has really one of those? But actually, it's more the business use case scenarios and the things that will, save lives, save money, enable businesses to, move faster, more dynamically. That's the stuff that's interesting. You put IoT and AI in the healthcare market. You put it in the automotive engineering market. It stops airplanes falling out the skies because it's doing onboard diagnostic and reporting back. That gets quite interesting to be able to do this stuff. The big data kind of world in terms of how we can utilize data to really truly analyze what's happening in a healthcare industry where you can pool and aggregate in data lakes information that is on a global basis that we've never been able to do before, as you know,
so you
mankind.
an entire industry pop up around some of that, just the analytics.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
So I mean, bringing it back to you guys then, I mean really it's, you know, you're a forum for collective thought and investigation to whatever the members decide based upon current trending within the IT cloud environment.
Yes, Matt, and we can be all things to all people in that regard. So if organisations just want to engage with us and don't have, you know, deep marketing pockets, because many of our organisations don't, then that's absolutely fine. We can get involved, we can help, they can use our white papers, our research, they can present themselves and represent those white papers in the context of everything that we're producing in there. If they want to go
look
further,
you up, it is
Cloud Industry Forum.
Cloud Industry Forum.
www.cloudindustryforum.org.
There you go. That's great. Look, it's great meeting you. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it.
It's good to see you.
Cheers.
Excellent. Thanks so much.
Thanks very